This is a fairly typical day on Lyons Road West. Hire lane to yourself, and then you come across one parked car. Now, to the uninitiated, you're probably wondering what the problem is. It's just a car, why not go around it? Well, to help you understand the problem of just going around it, let's look at some near misses I've had with car doors over the years, and then look at the best place to ride to get around a parked car like this one safely. In some cases, I've got a bit of warning of these doors opening, and in others, I've had a split second's warning before the door has been flung open in my face. As you can see, car doors stick out a fair distance, so you need to give cars a wide berth to avoid getting badly injured or even killed. In the first photo, I've positioned the bike in a location where I would just avoid clipping the wing mirror of the car. In this position, I'm inside the solid white line and thus maximising my clearance from cars passing me on the left. But I'm in maximum danger of being doored. On top of that, one small misjudgment and you've smashed a wing mirror. And that's hardly something which endears cyclists to drivers. This is an absolutely terrible place to ride, and I never ride in this zone. In the second photo, I've positioned the bike where the right-hand edge of the handlebars is about in line with the solid white line. In this position, I'm staying just inside the bike lane, but I'm still totally at risk of being doored. Again, I never ride in this position when overtaking parked cars. It's a really risky place to be. The third photo demonstrates the lesser of two evils. I'm riding centered on the red line. The first thing you might notice is that I'm riding wider than necessary to clear an open car door, and that's true. Riding along the yellow line would be sufficient to clear open doors. However, if I ride there, I'm inviting close passes from drivers wanting to overtake. If there is a vehicle coming the other way, they'll try to squeeze past me without crossing the double white centre lines. If you give many drivers that option, they'll take it, and then you risk being hit from behind by a driver that misjudges the clearance from their vehicle to you, or they jink left when they think they're passed and they hit you. It's a bad place to be. Riding on the red line is referred to as taking the lane. If a driver wants to overtake me, then they're going to have to cross the double white centre line. Now, that's been legal in New South Wales for at least 2 years. A driver can overtake cyclists on double white lines if it is safe to do so. The emphasis is on safe to do so. The problem with riding in this position for an extended period, though, is that if it isn't safe to overtake, impatient drivers go absolutely nuts. This is when they start leaning on their horn and yelling abuse. Frankly, I don't care. I've got a thick skin. This is where I have to ride to stay safe. This is what happens when council decides to try and mix a bike lane and a parking lane. All you do is you put cyclists at risk and you annoy a hell of a lot of drivers.
Fuck it up!
So let's just do a recap on the places where we can ride on the road. We can ride in the red zone, which is certain death from dooring. We can ride in the orange zone, which is pretty much also certain death from dooring. We can ride in the purple zone, where you're going to avoid being doored, but you're absolutely guaranteeing getting a close pass. And you can ride in the green zone, where you're not going to get a close pass, you're not going to get doored, but you're going to get honked at and abused and probably have stuff chucked at you and maybe get rammed up the backside. So riding along here with parked cars, you really are between a rock and a hard place. And that's why you've got to make it either a parking lane or a bike lane. Can't be both.